What's up, family? Hey, listen, you probably noticed, or maybe you didn't, that I've been absent for a little while, kind of missing in action. And I'll share with you a little bit why. But before I do, or as I do, I want to share with you something that is really, really important. And I hope you take this message in the spirit in which it's meant. I'm going to go for a little walk here, take you with me. But the spirit is I really do want you to have the best year ever of your life. And here's what I mean by that. It's 2020. And, all of the cliches about, 2020 vision and all that stuff. It really is an epic year. It really is an epic time for you to get the best. This is the best year for you ever to make it yours. And I've been absent for a little while because this time of year traditionally is the time of year that I take to nurture myself. To learn more about myself, my life, and set myself up for the year, and educate myself, if you will. And that's what I've done for the last few weeks. And it's been an interesting journey that I've been on. I'm going to share that stuff with you. But before I do, I want to make sure that you get this point. And that is that you got to take care of yourself and recommit yourself to anything that you committed to doing in terms of your New Year's resolution, in terms of your life going forward, in terms of everything that you've set up for yourself. Recommit yourself to doing that because you deserve it and you owe it to yourself to make that happen. And what that means that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to do what the late, great Kobe Bryant inferred in pretty much everything that he was and everything that he did. And that is to do the hard work now. He was an example of that, obviously. He did all that work when he was young, worked harder than anybody else and perfected himself and just dedicated himself to the hard work. And that showed up in his life. Well, you don't have to be a kid to do it. Wherever you are right now, commit yourself to doing that. Get up early, stay up late. And if you don't know how to do it, come to me. If you can't see how great you are, borrow my glasses. And I'll show you how to do that because I have so much stuff that I want to share with you about what I've learned over the last little while. Some groundbreaking stuff that's going to set you up. But you got to commit yourself to doing it. You got to do your part. I always say, physician, heal thyself, as well as you got to participate in your own rescue. So I'm going to share some stuff with you that's going to blow your mind. It's going to set you up to go further, faster. I'm so excited about it for my own life, but for you as well, because I'm a teacher, and you are too. So having said that, name of the game with yourself is what you got to do. Step up and do the extra stuff now. I always say to people, you cannot get back all that time that you spent watching television. You cannot get back that time you spent wasting time online and doing stuff. And that you don't pay for is what you'll pay for the rest of your life in regret. And what I mean by that is go ahead and spend the money. People out here, people complaining all the time. Well, you know what, Joseph, you go to these seminars, and I do. I go to seminars, workshops, and I'll pay the bucks. I'll tell you now, at the risk of sounding arrogant, I have spent literally over $250,000 educating myself. I went to Dallas and went to an unbelievable workshop. And I'll spend the money because I've learned this a long time ago. If you don't pay, then you don't pay attention. It's not that expensive. What you pay for now is what you'll enjoy for the rest of your life. I'm not saying that you got to, spend the money that I have. Maybe that's not your goal, your outcome to do it. But don't get all hung up in, a seminar costs this much or a book costs this much, that kind of thing. Do it. Get over it. Get out there and do it. That's how you speed up your life. And of course, I'm going to share that stuff with you as well. What I encourage you to do is to get up, whatever you do, recommit yourself, number one. And then number two, figure out the plan that you're going to do to educate yourself, take care of yourself, nurture yourself. Guys, I learned some stuff about how we function as human beings that blows everything that I've been talking about for all these years out of the water and takes it to go further, faster. But if I teach it to you right now and you haven't committed yourself, you're not going to do something with it. You're going to go on to the next YouTube video or something. You're going to go on to the next, TikTok or whatever. Listen to somebody else's quotes and somebody else's ideas and things like that. And don't get me wrong, I love quotes and I love, motivational sayings and things like that. I do them all the time myself. But unless that quote has with it the methodology or the means to be able to get the outcome of what that quote is talking about, it's just good advice. And not to put it down, but I'm all about, what do I do? What do I need? What can I do to make sure that I step forward? How do I have the courage? How do I get myself to believe in myself? Those are the things that I want to teach you. So I know this went on, but I'm, from my heart to yours, I want you to get it. Take this time right now. It's the beginning of the year, 2020. You deserve the absolute best. You really do. Take this time right now to step up, recommit yourself to your goals. If you want, pay attention to me if you want to, or pay attention to somebody else. What you pay for right now is what you'll enjoy for the rest of your life. What you don't pay for is what you regret for the rest of your life. It truly is. That's the way that it rolls. So take the advice of whether it's me or anybody else, and step up and make it happen. So as intense as this is for you, I mean the best for you. I love you, and I really mean this. Life is exactly what you dare to make it, and fortune favors the bold, baby. And now's your opportunity. 2020, baby. Boldly step up and dare to make your life magnificent. I'm out.